Every day, men and women in this great country wake up and set about building their dreams. They are the lifeblood of our land. They are the workers. And this is Workers' Prayer.
Good morning once again. We are here. We are together with you. There's a Thursday morning. And I would like to tell you that today, it's not only today, but it's every day. But I want you to really to understand that God is with you. Go out there, go and do what you have to do. You are a worker. Maybe there are people that always irritate you. Other colleagues, they always irritate you. But the secret for you to do what you need to do without having anything to disturb you or nobody to disturb you is to do as if nothing is happening. Yes, they irritate you, but do what you are supposed to do as if nothing is happening. This is called to focus. This is called to move on, to look forward, to go ahead. Because you are not going to control how people are going to treat you. You are not going to control how things are going to be. But if you keep your focus, God is going to be with you. But today, before we pray for you workers and everybody, we will watch the testimony concerning love, life, and family.
Kuba maruri muruti mitsatsi la gompieno motho e tsore tlebe re go rapella jalo segolo bogolo mo botshelong jwa go jwa lerato gore wena o e leng gore kgotsana di emo ga di a go tla sentle wena o e leng gore kgotsana go bokete jalo kgotsana ga o sa tlholona le tshepo ya gore botshelo jwa go jwa lerato bo ka tswelela pele jalo mme itse motho e tse gore bopaki jo e leng gore re tlebe re go kaela bone bo ke bona bo e leng gore bo tla go supegetsa gore modimo o santse a le teng wa pereka matla a gagwe a santse a le teng ha wena o ka diragatsa se e leng gore motho e tse ke tumelo ya ga wa e pa mo tirisong wa mo kaela modimo gore o santse o na le tumelo ya gore botshelo jwa go jwa lerato bo ka go berekela go ka nna hela jalo seo se batlang sa botshelo jwa go jwa lerato lenyalo la gago le ka siama botshelo jwa go jwa lerato o ka itumela mme motho e tse lebela bopaki jona ha re tswa ka fana ba kanyagela sa metsi re go rapelele.
My name is Khofawane Sukwani. Before coming to the spiritual treatment, my life was a mess. I was angry, I was sad, I was empty. I felt like I was neglected. I felt like I was neglected because my father, when I was growing up, neglected me, telling my sisters that I was not his child. But this happened when I was already in tertiary school. So it caused a lot of anger in me. It brought a lot of anger in me. And we were always fighting with my sisters because of this. And then when I went to tertiary school, I started dating, thinking that boyfriends are going to fulfill me. They're going to give me the love that I lacked from home. And then I met with my boyfriend back then. And after we met, we had a child together. And after we had a child together, that is when he asked me to move in with him. And I accepted the offer. Little did I know that the gender-based violence was going to begin. My boyfriend back then started fighting with me. We started fighting. Actually, we started fighting, and we fought because of his cheating. He usually cheated on me, and when I was trying to confront him with the situation, he would start fighting me, and we would fight to a point that we would engage the police. This caused a lot of anger in me. It depressed me to a point that one day I decided to kill myself by taking pills. But fortunately, I didn't die. He took me to the hospital where I recovered. The worst moment of my life while I was suffering this gender-based violence was when my boyfriend beat me to a point where I felt like he had broken one of my bones on my back. And then I went to the police. The police didn't do anything about the issue. They said we should make up. They asked us to make up because that's what we wanted. We wanted to make up. And then I went to the hospital, and then I was limping. My parents asked me what happened, and then I lied to them, telling them that I fell on the steps at school. That was the worst moment of the gender-based violence that I suffered with my boyfriend. One day I decided to be serious in the church. I decided to be serious in the church. I engaged myself in the chains of prayers, especially on Thursdays. I engaged myself on the chains of prayers on Thursdays. I prayed for my love life. I came to church most regularly, especially on Wednesdays, especially on Fridays for my deliverance, and on Wednesdays to learn more and to have spiritual fulfillment. One day my boyfriend, while I was coming to church, since I was inviting him to come to the church and he refused to come to the church, but I was serious with the chains of prayers of Thursday, one day he asked me to marry him. That is when I asked him to come to the church so that he could receive counseling in the church, because he couldn't marry me while he didn't know anything about the church. He decided to come to the church, and the pastors were there to help us. We engaged ourselves with the pastors who offered us marriage counseling for some time before we got married. And then we got married. In 2010, we got married. Today, I can testify that my husband is a changed man. He's a loving man. He's a humble man. He treats me like a wife. He treats me so lovingly. We have 3 kids together. He treats them very well. He is no longer violent, and he is also against violence. He is a man of God, and I have a blessed family. I thank God for all this.
Often we are faced with various kinds of problems in our lives, and we lose the direction of how to overcome them. So why not pray and ask God's direction? Now prepare your glass of water, because it is time for a moment of prayer. Let's talk with God.
Modimo wa me mo leineng le matla la morena Jesu rapela mang le mang o e leng gore o re lebile ka sebaka se. Modimo wa me a le mo bothateng, a le mo itlhobogong ya botshelo jwa gago jwa lerato. Demo tsa gagwe di eme, ga gona sepe se se mo itumedisang. O lekile go tsena mo maratong makgetho a le mantsi. Modimo wa me go ntse go tshwana hela, go sena sepe se le gore sa fetoga jalo. Go tsena motho ona ya ka re bua yana, pelo ya gagwe e setse e gaogile, e setse e tletse ka botlhoko jwa tse di fetileng. Modimo wa me mme hela ke a go kopa gore a ko tle mo fodise pelo ya gagwe, fodisa botshelo jwa gagwe, a bone monate wa tatso a phenyo le ene. Modimo wa me mo teng ga botshelo jwa gagwe jwa lerato, a tse o tlhetse le go dintse di sa mo tsamaele sentle, morago gore a nwe metsia a di simolole go mo tsamaela sentle. Ke a go kopa gore nonosa motho yona o emelela jalo a ya go batla tiro, yo emelela jana a ya tirong, mo nonotshe Modimo wa me ka matla gago, o mo thothatse, o mo thatagatse. Ke a mo rapella nna le ene jalo Modimo wa me, botlhe bana ba dikolo le bone tsamaya le bone o ba kgothatse mo tsatsing la gompieno ka leina la Jesu Kriste, amen. Nna metsi a go bagaetso ka tumelo tswetswe, amen. Motho o nonofile, o kgothetse mo tsatsing la gompieno. Tsatsi la gompieno ya ka moruti a buile a ine tsatsi le pharologanyo, emelela ka tlhaloganyo e pharologanyo, o focus, o batle tse o di batlang mo modimong, mme o tla di bona ka gore modimo go se go haditse.
Tonight we are back on Duma FM. Yes, a local radio station here in Botswana. We have a program here. Yes, it's called Stop Suffering, 10 p.m. Do not forget that. And also we have the service of the Therapy of Love. Bishop and his wife, they are making the service of the Therapy of Love to bless your love life. On Facebook, here in our page, UCKG Botswana at 6 p.m. And also you can call, you can WhatsApp, or you can SMS 75619771 is our helpline number. Pahaisu, you are blessed. Have a very good day.
Every day, men and women in this great country wake up and set about building their dreams. They are the lifeblood of our land. They are the workers. And this is